Hopefully you guys have already seen my grocery haul. That video is linked in the description box, but now I'm going to go ahead and give my refrigerator a good clean, get everything in there and organized, and I'm going to bring you guys along with me. Hey guys, if you are new, my name is Vanessa and we are in my kitchen today. I have an empty fridge and freezer that I need to clean out. I think I'm gonna go ahead and do the laundry room, fridge and freezer as well. That one is probably not as dirty as this one, but if you guys have not watched the news or anything like that, Texas was hit with a really bad historic winter storm, and now things are getting back to normal. We are under a boil water notice. There's still people who don't have water, but it's almost back to normal for everybody. It's a nice 72 degrees today. I mean, not right this second, it's the morning, but it's going to be a nice 72 degrees. The sun is already out and shining, not a cloud in the sky. It's like a complete 180 from last week. It is very crazy to me how fast the weather can change, but with everything that we lost inside, I am gonna go ahead and take this opportunity to give my appliances a good clean and then get everything that we were able to find at the store in here and organized. All I did was kind of just throw everything in here, no rhyme or reason. Some of the items are still in the packages, so I'm gonna go ahead and, just like I said, organize it. I am also going to bring you guys along as I make my meal plan from what we do have and what we were able to find as well. So if you guys are interested in that, make sure you stick around, hit that subscribe button, and we are gonna go ahead and start with the drinks to get those out in the garage and my coffee put up. So that way the drinks can start getting cold for us and my coffee is good to go for me tomorrow morning.
I saw the city passing by my window. Was in the crowd, but I felt so alone. Looked at my phone like every other second.
We only had a few things in this freezer and they did end up thawing out, so we unfortunately had to toss those. But this big boy, we are good. Everything in here stayed nice and frozen. We've already, been eating out of this, so I am so glad. I think the fuller your freezer is, the better it does, but none of this ended up thawing out at all. It was still pretty frozen by the time our power came back on. The second it came back on, we came out here and took a peek, touched a few items just to make sure, but everything was still rock solid. So thank goodness we did not have to get rid of anything in this freezer. So we are still well stocked on our meats. All right, so now that we've got all the drinks outside, I do have, this is what my fridge, like I said, I just kind of threw everything in here. It has been a couple days. My good friend Kira had plenty of extra orange juice that she gets, and she dropped a nice little care package off for us. She knows how much my kids love orange juice, so I do have a few things in here from her. She's the best. But I do have a few juice boxes in here. I'm gonna go ahead and put those in the garage, and then I'm gonna make myself a drink and get to work in here. For my drink that I'm gonna be making, I would like to thank Bellway for sponsoring this video. I have shared them in the past and I've been using them ever since, just to get a little bit of extra fiber in my diet. I don't always eat the healthiest things, and this fiber supplement definitely helps me out, as well as makes me drink more water. If you guys are not new, you know that I do not enjoy regular bottled water, tap water, filtered water. I am a sparkling water kind of girl. I like a little bubbly with everything. So this fiber supplement tastes fantastic, and I just mix it in with water and I am good to go. It's a win-win. You don't just have to mix it in with water. You can also blend it with a smoothie, other drinks if you would like. They have several different flavors. Today, I'm actually trying out a new one, which I am a huge fan of. I definitely love this one. But if you guys did not know, fiber can relieve and prevent bloating, gas, indigestion, and other uncomfortable symptoms all related to your gut. Bellway is an organic, all-natural, vegan, keto, paleo-friendly, and gluten-free fiber supplement that contains 0 sugar. It's also flavored with real fruit, and they gave me a coupon code of lemonade20, and that's going to get you 20% off your first order. One thing I do want to mention, and it does say it, if you guys, once you place your order and you get it in, you can get it in these big containers, which I prefer, or you can also, if you're more of an on-the-go person, they have single serving packets. They all start at about $19.99. One thing is you have to drink it fairly quickly if you're just mixing with water, because it does thicken up. So that's another reason why it just helps me get my water in, because I just suck that baby down. I drink my water and get it in. But if you guys do wait, or you are a sipper, maybe mix it into a smoothie or something that is already a little of a thicker consistency, because it does, absorb that water and get a little thick on you. So now that I've got my drink, let's go ahead and get this fridge completely cleaned out.
Future was blurry and numb, a tunnel where there's no light. Oh, but then you came and sat right next to me. Your eyes, they glowed and filled me up. We had never met before that time, but I just knew that we'd end up. You took it, took away my loneliness. So I know it, I know it. You're making me wholehearted. Together is always better. I don't want to be parted. You're making me wholehearted. You're making me wholehearted. We jumped off the subway leading nowhere. Your warm hands rubbed off the cold around me. I heard you say that everything is alright, but how did you know how I felt? You saw right through me that day. I was lost in space, but you pulled me down and wiped away those cloudy thoughts.
Okay, so I've done what I can with the fridge and freezer in here, so I'll go ahead and share with you guys the freezer. These are just for my husband if he's taking something to work for lunch, and the kids. But here's kind of an overview of everything. Definitely not as full as we normally keep it, but that's okay. Maybe that'll, this is an opportunity for me to take it a little easy in the shopping department and really utilize what we eat. So this is the only thing that we kept that was inside the house, because they're just nuts, and I felt like that was fine. We kind of, made the ultimate decision on a lot of stuff. And as far as inside, we're keeping our pecans. I don't use these that often. I've had these for a couple years and definitely use the pecan pieces more, but we've got those down here. These are the spicy chicken sandwiches that I got from Sam's Club a while ago. This is a nice, quick lunch option on the weekend. Here's the boxes of sandwiches that I just picked up. The school did put a notice out saying that they do still have, breakfast and lunch options. So the kids, I'm asking the kids every day, and today they did want to eat at the school, being their first day back. They really wanted to see, what was available and all that. So hopefully those will, last a little while. Then coming up here, my coffee ice cream is already gone. I ate that. And then the kids have already broken into this. There's about half of this left. Like I said, it's been a few days since I went to the grocery grocery store. And then we had burgers and fries last night for dinner. So we already used about half of that bag. Coming up here, I kind of just put the breakfast items. So this is something that we picked up a while ago. There was 3 trays in here. There's only 1 left. I checked to see if there was directions on the package, and there's not. So I'm just keeping the box in here. We've got our kolaches that I just picked up. And then these, we have several left. And because the kolaches are in a box, I just took these out of the box and put them in this bin. This is from the Dollar Tree. It's like the can holder. I have a couple in the fridge outside for our drinks, but I'm just gonna keep that here. And these are the Jimmy Dean plant-based patty, egg, and cheese. My oldest daughter, Paige, really enjoys those, so I've got those there. And then we're actually going to be eating this for dinner tonight. So I picked up the 2 boxes of the cream cheese wontons, and then 2 bags of this broccoli, carrots, snap peas, and water chestnuts. We're gonna do like a stir fry. So those will be gone tonight after dinner, but that's everything that I've got in this freezer. And then we come over to the refrigerator, and here's what I've managed to just kind of organize and put together in here. I have a big pack of water in our laundry room, so I'm gonna go ahead and open that up and just fill the bottom in here, since, like I've already mentioned, we are on a boil water notice, so I wanna make sure we've got plenty of cold water bottles. The school is actually on that too, so their water fountains are turned off, and the kids, I've been sending them with 2 water bottles just to make sure that they, have plenty. So I need to get some more in there for tomorrow, but I just have our condiments here. I've got the buttermilk, our dressings. Mark likes to put this in his water. Mark likes to make some mixed drinks at night, so he's got that. And if you guys are new, Mark is my husband. Coming up here, this is kind of what we use a lot. So we've got ketchup, mayo, relish, mustard, and soy sauce. And then butter up here. Normally we have some kind of cream cheese up here as well, but the store didn't have any. So I've just got our butter. And then over here, here's some water that I boiled yesterday. I need to boil some more because normally we have 3 pitchers. I keep 2 out on the counter, and then I keep 1 in here, and I've got, just a little bit left, and there's no more water. So I need to boil some more water. This was the only milk item that I could find. So we've got some coconut milk here, some apple cider, and then coming down here, these are some items that Kira dropped off for us. We've got some orange juice, some pizza Lunchables. I asked her if she had any eggs to spare, so she gave me a bag of eggs. And then you guys saw, if you have seen my grocery haul, I picked up the hard-boiled eggs, so I've got those there. This is leftovers from last night. No, not last night. We had burgers last night from the night before. I'm eating on leftovers for lunches. So we've got some chicken, we've got some chicken breast. I might end up using this for the dogs. Some pineapple. I had a can of pineapple tidbits in the pantry, so we opened that yesterday, and that's what's left over. We've got our items for Taco Wednesday. Yeah, I think we're gonna have, well, you guys are gonna see, I'm gonna make my meal plan, but I think we're gonna have those tomorrow for dinner. Here's some more leftovers. We had chicken, and I kind of made like a homemade Alfredo sauce. I got a meal kit delivery in. I was supposed to get it last week, but because of the storm, it was pushed off, and I'm so glad because that's been awesome. You guys are gonna see I have a few extra produce items. So we made one of those last 2 nights ago. Here's the meat that I'm going to be using for our stir fry tonight. These are just leftovers as well. This bag has french fries. No, this bag has corn on the cob in it, and then this one has french fries. We had that with our burgers last night. And here I've got our cheeses. So our block of cheese, which I did cut up this weekend. This is all that's left of that summer sausage. We had that with crackers as a lunch this weekend. Still have our hot dogs. Here's some packets of cheese that came in my meal kit, and then the Gouda and Havarti cheese that I just picked up. Coming down here, also in the meal kit, I got some green onions, some red bell peppers, and then we've got lemons and lime, so I'll be able to utilize those. And then down here, we've already eaten about half the bag of apples, but I did put the rest of them in here, and then I opened up that huge bag of oranges, and I just tossed those in here as well. So that is everything that we've got organized as best I can, so I can see what we've got in this refrigerator.
You took it how you turned everything around. I will always remember it, how you got me off the battleground.
Okay, now we are in the laundry room. This is our refrigerator in here. So we normally have a lot more in here as well, but this is what we've got for now. I wiped down everything, showed you guys that, and I'll be making a meal plan with what we've got. So on this side, got some creamer, some heavy cream, and then our favorite beer, which is Blue Moon. And then over here on this side, normally we have some vegan butter and a few other things that my oldest daughter likes. Sometimes we've got some cream cheese, but none of that was at the store. We do have the strawberry banana smoothie, and then these are refrigerated plant-based burgers for her. Coming over here, this was a 2-pack. You guys saw in the grocery haul, but my husband took one to work already, so he's got one more of those salads. We've got some tortellini here, 2 packages of bacon. I'm really surprised we haven't opened this yet. The kids have been eating the kolaches, so I'm definitely going to be utilizing our bacon this week for breakfast. We've got these little balanced breaks. I opened them all up and put them in another one of these containers from the Dollar Tree just to hold them together. Down here, this is actually a cooling granite stone for our chinchilla. We have 2. One of them is in her house right now, so about once a day I'll just swap it out. She really doesn't need it right now. It's not hot enough, but in the summer we'll definitely be utilizing those more. Got a huge thing of cottage cheese, and then my favorite, my like newfound favorite, this fried pickle and ranch dip. It's so good. We actually had pizza rolls yesterday for lunch, and I dipped some in this, and it was super yummy. Okay, in here, I kind of just put our dairy, the dairy that we have. So I've got cream cheese here, and then our singles, our Kraft singles, we use this for grilled cheese, and then our dogs get medicine every night, and we just wrap the medicine in the cheese, and that is super easy, an easy way for them to take it. And here, we have our romaine lettuce. We used these, we already had one of our bundles for our burgers last night. So we've got several more, but that's everything in our refrigerator. So it's nice and semi, as organized as I can get it with, really not a whole lot of organizing needed, but I've got everything out so I can see it. Everything's clean. And then we've got our freezer. So we only have one thing in here, and that's the other bag of pizza rolls. So I just put that in here so this freezer would have something in it. Because of the lack of things in here, it's getting ice on the shelves. So hopefully we can get a few more things and stock that up. All right, and then this is my oldest daughter's freezer. This is her stuff in here. She's got her mice for her boa constrictor, and then she's got her freezer items. So I just put them in here. You guys, again, these were all in the haul because we all just picked this up for her, but normally I keep this pretty stocked so she has a good variety of things to make. So it is actually almost lunchtime. I'm gonna take a little break, eat some lunch, then I'm gonna come back with you guys and we're gonna make a meal plan with the items that I was able to find at the store. Okay guys, I am in my living room about to create the meal plan for the rest of this week. It is Tuesday. I did want to share, I always get questions on my meal planner. I have fallen in love with the Carrie L meal planners. They just work for what I like to do with my family. So I always have a link in the description box. So I wanted to share with you guys, this time I go back and forth. Some years I get the big one, and then some years I get the small one. So I did just want to go ahead and show you guys the difference, but it just depends on how I am meal planning at that time. So I just opted for the bigger one this time. I think this year I'm going to be writing down a lot more, keeping inventory better. I mean, those are my hopes, you know? So I did opt for the big one. I went ahead and just got the same cover. So I ran out and I was just using my note pages in the back to kind of every morning I've just been going through and making the plan for the day. So we already finished off Monday. Like I said, we had burgers, fries, and the corn on the cob. And then tonight, we're gonna have the stir fry with rice and those cream cheese wontons. So I'm gonna go ahead and fill out the rest of the week, but I am going to transfer to my new meal planner since it just came in. So let me go ahead and make the meal planner. I'm gonna set you guys up, and that way you can just kind of see me writing everything down. I'm just gonna take a quick inventory, see what we've got, and then see what meals I can put down.
I'm on the train headed back to Indiana. The rain is forming into rivers outside, writing down all the things that I miss, and in the letters you take form. No, I won't go back tonight with the habits of the restless me. I'm leaving all that stuff behind. We can start all over in our hometown, running free. It could be everything that we were chasing. I'm impatient just to see how you make everything fall into place. How you make everything fall into place. You see, you make everything. I'm the first one to get off at the station. There's something in the air that I can't place. And now I see.
Okay guys, I don't think I did too bad for what we were able to get from the store and a few things that we already had on hand. I was able to make a meal plan to get us through the week. Now I already showed you guys our freezer outside. We've got plenty of meat to keep going. It's just like the sides and fresh items that we'll need, to pick up, and obviously we couldn't find that much this week. So Monday's already done, but we did have kolaches and orange juice for breakfast. Lunch, we had pizza rolls and apples. I cut up several apples. And then dinner, we had burgers, french fries, and corn on the cob. Today, the kids had some dry cereal and more orange juice. They love orange juice in the morning. For lunches, the kids wanted to eat at school. I just went ahead and wrote school, but we do have a few different things on hand that I could make them if they wanted to take their lunch. I just went ahead and wrote school. So they did eat at school today. Mark took that salad, and then I had leftovers for dinner tonight. I'm going to be making the stir fry, which I already have the meat in the refrigerator. It's completely thawed. We're gonna have that with rice, and then those cream cheese wontons that I found at Target. And then since I have those bell peppers and the green onions, I think I'm gonna cut up maybe one, possibly two of those bell peppers and add those to the stir fry. And then I can cut up the green onions and kind of sprinkle that over top so we can utilize those. Wednesday, I am going to be making some waffles tonight. I have a waffle mix that I thought required an egg and milk, and that's why I picked up the heavy cream and the buttermilk, but it's actually just a water mix, so that's great. I can just use a water bottle. So I'm gonna go ahead and prep some waffles tonight, and then that way the kids can have that tomorrow with some bacon and then apple juice. I'm gonna have them take a break from the orange juice and drink some apple juice. Lunch, again, I said I put school. Mark has one more salad. I'm gonna go ahead and eat some leftovers. I'm sure we're going to have leftovers from the stir fry. And then dinner, we're gonna have soft tacos. I already have ground beef in the freezer outside, so I can take that out and add that to my bowl where I keep all my meat for the week in the refrigerator. So now that I've made my meal plan, I can go ahead and take out any meat that I need and get it in that bowl. I found some refried beans at the store. Oh, I forgot the rice. You know what? I think I'm gonna hold on to that rice, and we're not gonna cook it because we're having rice this night. So yeah, I'm just gonna save that Mexican rice that I got at the store and maybe have that next week with our Taco Tuesday. Maybe we'll do like some quesadillas or something like that. So we're just gonna have the refried beans, and then I've got chips, and we have the guacamole and queso and all of that. So we'll be able to have a nice little spread for dinner on Wednesday. Thursday, I put kolaches. We're really limited on the breakfast items, so kolaches and juice. Again, school, I'm gonna use the leftovers and all the lettuce that we have and make a taco salad for Mark and I for lunch. And then dinner, I'm gonna use that tortellini with the Rayo's spaghetti sauce or marinara sauce, and then I'll whip up when I write down salad, we don't have any cucumbers or anything like that. We just have the lettuce and the tomatoes. So just some kind of greens on the side there. Friday, I'm gonna have the kids eat breakfast at school, lunch at school. Mark and I are just gonna have whatever leftovers for lunch. And then I originally put hot dogs, mac and cheese, and a veggie. I'm not sure I have those canned green beans, but I am supposed to get an every plate this week. I do believe it might not be delayed, so if I do, we'll have every plate. I have 2 meals coming, so we'll have, I wrote it down for Sunday, so we'll have an every plate meal for Friday, and then Sunday and Saturday, I'm gonna make sure that we're having leftovers or fend for yourself, like make something with what we have. So we're cleaning out all the fresh stuff and starting a new week, because Sunday I will go to the grocery store. So I did write waffles and bacon for breakfast, and then those pizza Lunchables that Kira dropped off the kids, and there's enough for all of us to have them, but we can have those for lunch. And then Sunday I put donuts ? It just depends. Sometimes we pick up donuts about once a month, so, and it's been a little while, so we might get some donuts for breakfast. We're gonna have some kind of sandwich. If there's any chips still left over, we'll have some chips with that, but just good old peanut butter and jelly sandwiches for lunch, and then again, that every plate for dinner. So that is our meal plan to get us through this week before hopefully I can really take stock of what we've got and the stores are fully stocked and I can pick up some extra items going into next week, or actually the first week of March. We're ending out February here. All right, you guys, I was getting a little chilly, so I've got a cardigan on. I live in cardigans in my house, but I hope you guys enjoyed hanging out with me today while I got my refrigerator and freezer cleaned out and everything put back in there a little bit more organized, so I can really see what we have, what we've got to work with for this week for meals. If you did enjoy this video, give it a big thumbs up. Don't forget to check out Bellway. I do have a link in the description box with a coupon code, so I'd love for you guys to go check them out. I use their fiber powder once a day. You can go up to 3 times. You can do half a scoop, 1 scoop. There's so many different combinations. They actually have a collagen as well, but I already have a collagen that I use in the morning, so I utilize Bellway for extra fiber for me once a day, and it helps me get my water in, you know? So anyway, check out all of that in the description box. I hope you guys are having a fantastic day, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.